Well, the project itself is a fabulous idea. We need it greatly.
It's a big step for us to show that we're really behind the growth of our sport in our community and give our young kids the opportunity to have that place to practice year-round.
We have so many different variety of activities. This is what our kids deserve and our community deserves.
We have a lot of kids seeing a lot of success in a lot of different activities, and being able to continue to upgrade the facilities that they're using will help continue building the success of the programs we have. We're looking for donations. Any donation helps. We're just looking for a total of about $1.5 million will get us to where we need to be to start moving forward with the project and start seeing the improvements to the outdoor facilities.
The concession stand and bathrooms that are over at the football field, that's been something that we've looked at for several years and just haven't been able to take that leap with other projects stepping in front of that one.
One of the benefits of doing this project through capital campaign and through donations is that we are allowed to use local contractors. Keeps the money local, keeps building the local community and the economics with staying local and keeping some of our Osage alumni that are still in the area coming back and giving back to the schools.
The wrestling space is something I want to get accomplished before I walk out of here, and it's a much needed space. With the addition of girls wrestling and the growth, they're practicing very early in the morning with the boys practicing after school right now.
I think there is a great need for just a true wrestling room where the mats are down at all times, and to give space so the girls and the boys have an opportunity to have their own spaces, their spots, so they can come in the mornings or the afternoons or the evenings or whatever it be and go forward.
It would also be sweet to have the ability to wrestle year-round. We would be able to have the mats down in the new room year-round for like freestyle and Greco and the off-season.
We have district track meet, we have conference track meet, we're going to have little kids track meets. We need those facilities to be the best in North Iowa. And our community and the kids deserve it.
The first thing spectators will see when they come in will be the new ticket booth, which will be right next to the concession stand and bathroom area, as well as the handicap accessibility, not only for our home fans, but also visiting schools, getting them to continue coming to Osage when their teams play here.
If you get the $1.5 million soon enough, we are looking to break ground with the local contractors, and hopefully by this fall, it's up and going for the first football game.
You know, both projects are important, I think, and that was the deal. We didn't want to fundraise necessarily and battle each other, so with both those projects, we're trying to intermingle them and support both projects. I think they're both very important and both very needed in our school district. The goal is to be 100% built with fundraised money, and there's a couple reasons for that. One of the big ones is without using taxpayer dollars, we don't have to go through a lot of processes through the building process. We can stick with a lot of our local contractors to get it done and keep the work here at home.
If you're willing to donate, that helps out, makes the process go a little bit smoother. We've already got a few donations from previous alumni with the Osage Ed Foundation and some of those, but being able to see any donations come in from the community will help this project move along, and we'll be able to see these benefits throughout the community.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and thanks for joining us here on GSPN. Nolan Peters with you on this Monday night as we got 6 teams in the house here at Osage High School. A busy one as the Green Devils host and welcome the Appleton Parkersburg and Grundy Center Falcons, the Janesville Wildcats, the Lake Mills Bulldogs, the North Butler Clarksville Bearcats, and the Nashville Plainfield Huskies. It has been a busy few days in this gym over the last week. On Thursday last week, the Osage girls hosted their wrestling tournament that featured over 15 teams and a lot of good wrestlers and over 60 ranked wrestlers in the house on Thursday. Cedar Falls came away with the team championship on the girls' side, and Osage finished just 20 points behind in second place. And then a couple days after that, on Saturday, 17 teams were in the house for the first annual Osage Invitational, or the Osage Scuffle, whatever you want to call it. But a loaded day of wrestling on Saturday, over 50 ranked wrestlers on the boys' side in the house. Made for some very good quarterfinal and semifinal matches, just like it did on the girls. And perfect place to host a wrestling tournament inside this gym. That was that's definitely the case in full show on Thursday and Saturday. And now here we are for a big night of some dual meets. Round number one, Osage is going to take on Appleton Parkersburg Grundy Center. And then round number two, it will be the Green Devils and Janesville going to battle. Round number three will be Osage and Natural Plainfield, and then they'll end the night with North Butler Clarksville. Osage ladies also coming off of a very good tournament on Saturday themselves. They went up north to the Belle of the Border, and Osage came away with the team championship. A lot of ranked wrestlers from Iowa and Minnesota attending that one, and some ranked teams there. And Osage coming away in first place. And individual results, just looking at those, Ainsley Heeman finished in second place at 100 pounds. In fourth place at 106 was Alexis Colbert. Her teammate Kirsten McRoberts finished in sixth place at 106. Gable Heeman was the champion at 112. Ivy Christensen finished in third place at 118. Maddie Swenson was second at 124. Emma Evans finished in fourth place at 130. Annalise Arsenega finished in fourth place at 136. Kelly Havig was fifth place at 142. Aubrey Chapman came away in fourth place at 148. Olivia Chapman was fifth at 155. Addison Schenker fifth at 170. Eliza Williamson was fourth at 190, and Emma Schipper third at 235. And again, the team scores Osage winning that one over Iowa's Southeast Polk. Green Devils finished with 223.5 points to Southeast Polk's 146.5. So a really good showing for the team that is currently ranked number 2 by IA Wrestle, behind Decorah in Class 1A on the girls' side, as Osage has 7 ranked wrestlers. Ainsley Heeman is number 2 at 100. Alexis Colbert number 4 at 105. Gable Heeman is ranked first at 110. Maddie Swenson number 7 at 120. Aubrey Chapman is 6th at 140. Olivia Chapman is 12th at 145. And Emma Schipper is 11th at 235. So a very special squad this year for the Osage ladies, and I know they have a lot of goals set high, raising the bar each week. And talking with coaches, they just continue to listen, learn, and get better each and every week. So it's been a fun season so far for these Osage ladies. So we're close to getting some things going. These teams are working their way towards the mats. It's a 3-mat setup here. We just got camera on mat number 1 tonight for Osage matches. You can follow along on Track Wrestling 2 if you would like. But
Good evening and welcome to Osage High School for tonight's girls multi-dual wrestling meet featuring APGC.
so Osage here at home tonight on a Monday. This weekend, they will go to Ogden on Saturday to go wrestle in that tournament. And then next week, they will go wrestle in the Top of Iowa Conference meet. That'll be held at St. Ansgar. Got a duel coming up against Crestwood here at home on the 21st. And And next thing you know, it is going to be district time, and the postseason will be here. And Osage is hosting the girls' district meet, along with, or the regionals, I guess, the regional tournaments. Osage will host that here in Class 1A on the girls' side, and then the boys are also going to host districts. So a lot of postseason wrestling tournaments on the horizon in this gym. And hard to believe that next thing you know, I mean, the postseason is going to be here in less than a month.
All of our schools competing tonight. We would also like to recognize our officials for tonight's matchups: Jake Pierce, Jeff Pavlovich, Dave Litterer, and Don Valera. Let's give them a round of applause. Tonight, we will operate on 3 mats, with each team receiving 4 duels. We will begin round 1 with the following schedule and announce the mat schedule between each round. Round 1, mat 1 in the center, Osage versus APGC. Mat 2, North Butler, Clarksville versus Nashua. And mat 3, Lake Mills versus Janesville. And now we are going to meet our starting wrestlers at each weight from all 6 schools. Individuals from all 6 schools will meet in the middle to shake hands when their weight class is called. Starting at 100 pounds, for APGC, Evelyn Garretts. Janesville is open. For Lake Mills, Wesley Roto. For National Plainfield, McKinley Dana. North Butler Clarksville is open. And for your Osage Green Devils, Ainsley Heaton. Now at 105, APGC is open. Janesville is open. For Lake Mills, Jasmine Schwartz. National Plainfield is open. North Butler Clarksville, Addie Johnson. And for your Osage Green Devils, Kirsten McPalmer. Now for our 110-pound weight class, APGC is open. And for Janesville, Addison Huseman. For Lake Mills, Layla Ingledu. National Plainfield is open. For North Butler Clarksville, Savannah Pierce. And for your Osage Green Devils, Alexis Colbeck. Now introducing the 115-pound weight class. APGC is open. Janesville is open. For Lake Mills, Anna Steen. National Plainfield is open. North Butler Clarksville is open. And for your Osage Green Devils, Gable Heaton. Now introducing the 120-pound weight class for APGC, Grace Sorhan. For Janesville, Isabel Barnes. For Lake Mills, Faith Steen. National Plainfield is open. North Butler Clarksville is open. And for your Osage Green Devils, Ivy Christensen. Now introducing our 125-pound weight class for APGC, Kylie Babcock. For Janesville, Abigail Jones. For Lake Mills, Lily Young. National Plainfield is open. For North Butler Clarksville, Lexi Ayers. And for Osage, Maggie Swenson. Now introducing our 135-pound Callie Reitz. For Janesville, it's open. For Lake Mills, Maya Peterson. National Plainfield is open. For North Butler Clarksville, Mackenzie Schultz. And for your Osage Green Devils, Emma Evans. Now introducing the 135-pound weight class. For APGC, Lila Reitz. Janesville is open. For Lake Mills, Xavier Lowell. National Plainfield is open. North Butler Clarksville is open. And for your Osage Green Devils, Annalise Arcega. Now introducing your 140-pound weight class. For APGC, Kaylee Harkin. For Janesville, Presley Pugh. For Lake Mills, Elena Grove. National Plainfield is open. North Butler Clarksville is open. And for your Osage Green Devils, Kaylee Henry. Now introducing your 145-pound weight class. For APGC, Zoe Heulenhoff. Janesville is open. For Lake Mills, Acton Dean. National Plainfield is open. North Butler Clarksville is open. For your Osage Green Devils, Aubrey Chapman. Now introducing our 155-pound weight class. For APGC, they're open. Janesville, Callie Weekly. For Lake Mills, Piper Kildall. For National Plainfield, Nevaeh Booker. For North Butler Clarksville, Zoe Pierce. And for your Osage Green Devils, Olivia Champion. Now introducing our 170-pound weight class. For APGC, Kira Cox. Janesville is open. For Lake Mills, Avery Hoffmeyer. For National Plainfield, Haley Wilkins. For North Butler Clarksville, Alexa Gott. And for your Osage Green Devils, Addison Schindler. Now introducing the 190-pound weight class. For APGC, Katie Patrick. Janesville is open. For Lake Mills, Chantel Soley. For National Plainfield, Emerson Branson. For North Butler Clarksville, Sydney For Osage, Eliza Wilkinson. Now introducing your 235-pound weight class. For APGC, Ainsley Scott. Janesville is open. Lake Mills is open. National Plainfield is open. For North Butler Clarksville, Sydney Ray. And for your Osage Green Devils, Emma Shepard. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, time for wrestling here at Osage High School. Round number 1, it's Osage and APGC. We will have a couple of exhibition matches before we start the duel, and then I believe we also have 2 of them after this duel. So round number 1, Osage will have APGC. Round number 2, they take on Janesville and then Nashville Plainfield in round 3, and they will end the night with North Butler Clarksville. So our first match on the exhibition side, we will have Emery Dodd for Osage taking on Whitney Coop for APGC. And then Aiden Keefe will also have a match for Osage taking on McKenna Steinmeier. And then after, they'll wrestle the 14 varsity matches. Those 4 wrestlers will also go again, but just opposite opponents. And then we'll go to round number 2 with Osage and Janesville. Green Devils this year on their duels, they are 9-1 entering tonight. Their only loss was to number 1 in Class 2A Cedar Falls at the Battle of Waterloo. But Osage has picked up some big wins in Class 1A over tournament team number 1, Decorah, and then they've beat East Buchanan. So they got a really talented squad, 1 through 14 on the lineup. So we'll get started here. Again, this is Emery Dodd for Osage against Whitney Coop, I believe, for APGC. Emery, a multi-sport talent for Osage. She's got herself a quick takedown here in the first 10 seconds. Just a freshman for the Green Devils. Got good wrist control on the inside. Now she lost it. Working for kind of an arm bar, controlling that right side of Coop. Emery on Saturday wrestling a JV up at the Belle of the Border, finished in 2nd place in her bracket. And a busy day for her. She went and played some club volleyball that same night. Still going here on the edge of the mat. They do go out of bounds with 57 seconds to go in the first. A 3-0 lead for Dodd, and she wants to go neutral. We'll go back to her feet, 3-1. Back in on the legs is Dodd, and gonna score her second takedown, and got a half in there. Couldn't get her head out. Now, good cross face. Edge of the mat though. Trying to get a turn, but they do roll out of bounds. 29 seconds on the clock. So Coop will go bottom. Trying to run the half now. She gets under that arm. Takes her over. Got some time here. 5 seconds. Looking for the pin. And Coop will survive. Get a 4-point near fall for Dodd to go up 10-1 after 2 minutes. Decision for Coop. And she's going to go on top. Dodd going bottom, up by 9. And we're going to get a caution here on Coop, her first. Emery gets up to her feet. Gets her hands free, scores the escape. And a little snap down. Go behind. She'll take Coop down to the mat and get the 3-point takedown. So 14-1 for Dodd. Minute 35 to go in the second. And now she'll get some near fall, and this is going to do it here. Emery looking for the pin. Coop, though, trying to fight this off. Showing lots of flexibility. She's going to be able to roll through it, but should be a 4-point near fall. Yep, that's going to be it for the tech fall. 18-1 victory there for Emery Dodd in our first of 2 exhibition matches before we get started on the varsity duel with Osage and Appleton Parkersburg Grundy Center. So our next matchup for Osage, Aiden Keefe taking on McKenna Steinmeier. Right away, Keefe coming right at her, gets behind, and is going to score 3. Coming out very aggressive, goes with that, looking for a bar. Now she's got it, controls it far wrist. Doing a good job, out to the side, gonna run it over. Still working for it. There's a win by fall for Keefe. Went to work right away, takedown, got that arm bar, ran it over, and got the pin. So now we'll get started on the varsity duel. start at 170. Addison Schenker out there for Osage, taking on Kyra Cox for APGC. So we'll start at 170. We'll end at 155. And Cox has got the three-point takedown. Schenker back up to her feet. Coxo in on the leg. Looking to bring her back to the mat. And she does get the mat return. And now Cox catches that chin, snaps Schenker to her back. So gonna get a full 4 count. Looking for the pin, it's close. And there it is, a win by fall for the Falcons at 170. Takes us to 190, where we'll see Williamson for Osage. I think possibly some blood out on the mat before this match will get started. And we are underway here. In our second match, Catherine Patrick for APGC. They're going to call stalling on Patrick. Patrick, though, reaches in. Going right back to the legs. Heavy on the head, though. Williamson snaps her down and gets behind for the takedown. Drives forward and gets Patrick bellied out. Now she's going for a bar on that right side. Trying to grab that far left wrist. Can't quite grab it, but she is got that wrist, and she'll take Patrick over. And Eliza with a quick fall for the Green Devils. Brings us to 235. Emma Shipper checking in for Osage, and APGC is going to be open. This will be a forfeit here. So Osage will go in front 12-6 after 3 bouts. Bring us to 100. And I think another forfeit here at 100. So Osage, that was Testaro getting her hand raised. Go to 105, Ainsley Heeman for Osage, and she'll take on Evelyn Gerds. Or Geards. Evelyn Gerds or Gears. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that one. Ainsley, ranked number 2 in Class 1A at 100. And she's got herself a 3-point takedown. Finished in 2nd place on Saturday up in Minnesota. Losing to 1A number 1 wrestler from Decorah. They've gone back and forth this year a couple of times. Heeman's got to get her 4 near fall. Still in control right now. She'll get behind, go up 7-0. Evelyn up to her feet, but mat return for Heeman. Now trying to run that half. She is going to dump Evelyn over, getting some more back points and close to a fall, and she gets it right there. Green Devils go up 24-6 after our first 5 bouts. So it'll bring us to 110. 10. I believe this is another open for the Falcons. It is. As McRoberts has her hand raised. Gable Heeman now coming to the mat at 1:15. She is going to receive a forfeit. That'll bring us to 120, where Ivy Christensen is out there. And we do have a match here at 115, or 120, excuse me. So Christensen taking on Grace Storjohan, and we got a slam, the call. Got 1 point there for Christensen. Grace Storjohan, the wrestler for the Falcons, and she's a number 2 ranked wrestler at 120. Injury time is fine. Ivy's ready to go. Grace working for a cradle. She'll lock it up. Now getting some back points here on Christensen. Gets a full 4 count. And Ivy will get to her belly. 4 near fall though for Grace. 1 point escape, 7-1. Grace in on the body, but Christensen blocks it off. There's another takedown for Grace. Go up 10-2. Christensen will go on bottom with 44 seconds on the restart. Ivy back to her feet, trying to turn in, but go out of bounds. We got a stall call on Grace. That's her first. $18 to go in the first. Ivy quickly back up to her feet. This time Grace, though, gets the return and right to the back. 5 seconds to go here. Christensen not going to be able to fight it off, though, as number 2 wrestler at 120 gets the win by fall for APGC. Makes it 36-12. Bringing us to 125. Be Maddie Swenson for Osage. And she'll take on Kylie Babcock. Swenson gets the takedown, ranked number 7 at 120. And she will turn Babcock over with that half and a win by fall for Swenson. So 1:30. Our next match, we got Emma Evans taking on Jocelyn Freed. Evans gets in on the double leg, elevates and gets the takedown. Gets that half. Try to get out to the side a little bit more and run it. Now she'll go with an armbar. Got that right wrist. Got some time here, be patient with it. Now Freed, though, gets up to her feet, gets a 1-point escape, so 3-1. Minute to go. Nice arm drag into the legs. Freed fights it off. Now Evans tosses her right to the back. There's a win by fall for Emma Evans. So 4 weight classes left. Then we go to 135. Annalise Arcenega for the Green Devils, taking on Ellie Rentz. Still nothing yet. Now Arcenega does get behind, scores a 3. Arcenega goes cradle. She's got it locked up, patient with it, rolls her over. Knee to the side and the win by fall. Good work there for Annalise. Took her time, patient with it, locked it up, and gets the job done. 54-12. 3 matches left. Is now 140. Our next weight class. Our matchup here is Kaylee Havig for Osage taking on Kaylee Harkin for APGC. So 3 more varsity matches, and then we will have 2 extra matches after this before round 2 starts, and that'll be Osage in Janesville. Round number 3 for Osage. They will face Nashua Plainfield and then end the night with North Butler Clarksville. And Saturday they go to Ogden for a varsity and a junior varsity tournament. And on the legs, Harkin, and Harkin will score 3. Harkin, though, got to watch out, riding parallel right now. Well, she's trying to get off to the side a little bit. We'll get a stalemate to stop it here with 22 seconds left in the first. With Kaylee Harkin up 3-0. And Harkin has got a wing in, trying to turn her. Needs to get out to the side a little bit and run that, make it a bit easier. And we'll get a stoppage, though, for the end of the first. No back points there as Havig fights it off. 3-0 going to the second. Harkin will have the choice now as who has the choice here? Okay, Osage has a choice. They defer. Yeah, both girls signaling that they were deferring, and the official kind of got mixed up there too. And with all these quick first period pins, yeah, you kind of forget who does have the choice. So with all that, Havig does go bottom. Harkin runs that bar over, loses it, does only get a 1 count, so no near fall points. It's almost 1 minute into the second. Takedown by Harkin of APGC, the difference maker. Now a sit out by Havig, and Harkin just catches her, brings her back. Does get a 2 count there. So 5-0, 50 seconds to go in the second. We get a stall call on bottom. So that's on Kaylee Havig for Osage, her first. Down to 10 seconds. Harkin now gets out to the side and runs it. Nothing yet. Gets a 1, a 2, a time. Should give her. So they do get a 2 count there. So 7-0 going to the third for Harkin. Havig's choice. Excuse me, Harkin's choice. Harkin does go bottom. Out of bounds, and they're going to call stalling on Havig. That's her second, so be a point. Make it 8-0. Now Havig trying to run power half, cranking on the head. And she's going to turn Harkin over. Got a 2 count. Still keeping that power half, rolls her over. Harkin, though, rolls out of it at the moment. But Havik able to settle back. And she's going to get the fall. Down 8-0, a win by fall for Kaylee Havik. Two matches to go. Brings us to 145. These are our final two matches of the varsity duel. We do have two extra matches after this one. Aubrey Chapman for Osage, taking on Lila Rentz. Aubrey, here in her senior year, ranked number 6 at 140 from IA Wrestle. I believe she is signed to go play softball at Nyack as they go out of bounds. So 1 minute in, still no score with Aubrey Chapman. Down to 30 seconds. Now Chapman takes a shot here late in the first, gets behind. Lila, though, back to her feet, and Aubrey is going to score the 3 with 2 seconds on the clock in the first period. So 3-0 going to the second. Decision for Lila. She defers to the third, and Aubrey wants to go on top. Chapman runs that bar over, gets some near fall, settles back and gets the pin. So 66-12 with 1 match remaining. We go to 155. Olivia Chapman comes out, taking on Zoe Eulenhop for APGC. So our final varsity match, and then 2 extra matches after this. And then round number 2, it'll be Osage and Janesville. Chapman. Double leg shot though. Uhlenhop gets back, right back to it though, Chapman. And this time she finishes, sticking to her offense. Gets the takedown, 3-0, and now a stoppage here as some blood time. Or no, that's not injury time. Excuse me, that is injury time for Chapman. Start the 90-second injury time. Chapman leading 3-0. Looks like Olivia's all right, so they'll cut the injury time and we'll get back to wrestling here. 3-0 lead for Chapman as Uhlenhop up to her feet, gets the escape. Chapman, though, right back to her offense, taking a double leg shot. Blocks off a shot from Uhlenhop. Now fighting for wrist control. Uhlenhop in on a shot, another block though by Olivia. Short time here. 10 seconds to go in the first. Uhlenhop takes a shot, counter by Chapman. No points there, no takedown. Good job by Chapman though, wrestling out of that. She almost turned the corner from bottom to come out with a takedown, a couple more seconds on the clock, and she would have had takedown number 2. So Uhlenhop will go bottom. And now Chapman turns her over, and a win by fall to wrap up the varsity duel, 72-12. Olivia Chapman with the win by fall. So that will bring us the final on the varsity side. So 2 more extra matches. We'll have Emery Dodd again. This time she'll take on McKenna Steinmeier. And then our other match will be Aiden Keefe taking on Whitney Coop. So all 4 of these ladies wrestled an extra match before. They just flip-flop opponents. And then after this, Osage will go to round number 2 against Janesville. Dodd in on the legs and scores a takedown. And gets Coop turned over, getting near fall. Close to a pin, though. Coop rolls out of it. 7-point move, though, for Dodd. Turns her over and gets the fall for Emery Dodd. That'll take us to our last extra match with Keefe and Coop. Got blood time here for Aiden, so set the blood time for her. Well, they stopped the blood time, now they'll get it running again. Now it's stopped. Back to the mat. No score in this one. Last extra match here with Osage and APGC. Keefe looking for a throw, and she gets it. Gets Coop on her back. They have the blood time clock running. Quite sure what the correct time is. Not going to matter. As Aiden Keefe gets a win by fall. And that'll wrap up our round with Osage and APGC. We'll take a quick break. We'll thank our sponsors here on GSPN. We'll come back with round number 2. It'll be Osage and Janesville. Coming up, you're tuned into Green Devil Wrestling on GSPN.
During difficult times, Champion Funeral Home is here to offer guidance and comfort. Let us help you create a meaningful tribute to celebrate your loved one. Contact us at 641-732-3706 or stop in to sit down with our caring staff.
Farmers Mutual Insurance, your local Osage, Iowa insurance carrier, aims to attract individuals who want reliable and top-notch insurance solutions for them and their families. Our policies help protect what matters most. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today. We are a proud supporter of the Osage Green Devil Sports Network.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Looking to tackle your next big project? At Mark's Tractors and Implements, we have the best selection of top quality equipment and expert service to get the job done right. From tractors and implements, we've got you covered. Visit us at 3787 Red Ball Road, Osage, Iowa. Mark's Tractors and Implements. Go Big Green.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We're a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Co-op Elevator is more than just grain storage. From agronomy to animal feed, propane to expert grain marketing, we've got your farm covered. Visit online at osagecoop.com for all your agricultural needs. Proud supporter of your Green Devils.
When it comes to electricity, tree, and snow removal, trust Sharper Services. Our experts, Terry and Corey, light up your homes and clear your space. They are fast, reliable, and always professional, brightening your day and clearing your way. Call 641-732-3630. We are proud to support the Osage Green Devils. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and a reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Ready to take your career to the next level? Join the team where the action never stops. As a proud sponsor of Osage Athletics, A to Z Drying is currently hiring. Contact HR at 641-732-8505. A to Z Drying is an equal opportunity employer. Go Green Devils.
During difficult times, champion.
Nolan Peters back at you here on GSPN, getting ready for round number 2 with Osage and Janesville getting set to go to battle here. 190 will be our start weight. And I think, by the looks of it, I don't think any extra matches scheduled here. By the looks of it, duel will go pretty quick. I think Janesville's only got 5 ladies suited up. This will be a pretty quick round number 2. So Eliza Williamson will come out to the mat. And she will win by forfeit. Emma Schipper comes to the mat to receive a forfeit. One 100 for Tess Darrow to receive a forfeit. .105 is Ainsley Heeman getting a forfeit. Kirsten McRoberts comes to the mat at 110 to receive a forfeit. We are at 115, Gable Heeman. And we will have a match here at 115. Gable Heeman, top-ranked wrestler at 110. Getting a match here at 115, taking on Addison Boozman for Janesville. Gable finishing first place in the Osage tournament last Thursday. Very good win in the finals over a solid wrestler from Don Bosco, Erica Irvine, and then also won the tournament on Saturday up in Minnesota with all pins, and looking for another one here. Boozman looking to roll out of it. She does get back to her belly. Gable will get 3 near fall out of that, so a 9-1 score, 45 seconds in. Turns Boozman over, and that time finishes the job. Win by fall for Gable Heeman. At 115, bring us to 120. Boozman was ranked number 7 for Janesville, a sophomore, first ever Janesville Wildcat in the rankings. And now we got Ivy Christensen for the Green Devils taking on Isabel Barnes. High crotch here for Barnes, gets in on a single leg, but fought off by Christensen. And now a throw or be thrown situation here. Both wrestlers wrapping around, but no points, nothing. We stay on our feet, no score. Barnes reaches in on a leg. Christensen gets behind and gets the takedown. Barnes was down on her arm when she got behind, so now a 1-point escape, 3-1 score. And Barnes drives through, and she's going to get 3 out of this. Right away, Isabel going for a cradle. She gets a lock, but no points as time expires. So a late takedown makes it a 4-3 match for Isabel Barnes. And we'll start the second on her feet. Christensen takes a shot. Barnes gets her hips back. Circles behind, though. Christensen gets back up. There's a return for the takedown, though. So now 7 unanswered points for Barnes. And Barnes rolls Christensen over again in a cradle. Doesn't have her hands locked, just reaching around the neck and grabbing the knee, pulling her over. So a 4-point near fall, 11-3. Barnes gets the mat return. And now running the half, turns her over and gets a win by fall. Puts the Wildcats on the board. We're halfway through, 36-6. That'll bring us to 125. Is Maddie Swenson out there for Osage. Her opponent, Abigail Jones for Janesville. And we do have blood somewhere. Coaches caught it as a we'll get it wiped up. We'll get started here at 125 again. Swenson and Jones. Match 8 of 14. And Maddie right away in on a single leg. Cuts that tree from behind and gets the takedown. Goes right to a wing and turns Jones over, and a quick pin for Maddie Swenson. And that's her 100th career pin for Maddie Swenson. Fans coming to her feet. Congratulations to Maddie. So 1:30 up next. Evans out there for Osage, and she will receive a forfeit. Emma Evans, 35. Osage will receive a forfeit with Melanie Brieswitz. Now at 140, we do have a match here, so 4 weight classes left. Here at 140, we have Havig for your Green Devils taking on Presley Pugh for Janesville. Presley gets behind, but Havig controlled that arm, rolled her back over. Now able to grab a leg. Good defense here for Havig. They go out of bounds. .35 seconds to go, still no score. You're at 145. And no score. So Janesville defers Havig's choice. Now she'll go top. Remember her last match, down 8-0. Going to the third, and she got the pin. So comfortable on top. Looking for a breakdown and going to her offense. Controls that right arm. Got 2-on-1 on that left arm. Now going for half. Controls the wrist. Switches it off, trying to run half here on the left side. Presley up to her feet and out of bounds. Still on bottom. Janesville. 1:21 to go in the second. Looking to run a butcher. She's got that right arm. Presley gets that arm freed underneath. Trying to work side to side. Going right back to that 2-on-1. Now we'll go with the little arm bar. Presley builds her base underneath, gets her knees back underneath of her. Havik doing a good job keeping her down on the mat, but fighting hard, trying to get a turn. Unable to do so. It's going to be a 2-minute ride out in the second. We go to the third, no score. Now a decision here for Janesville. And we're going to go on our feet. Now Presley in on the legs, goes double leg, keeps her feet in bounds, and gets a takedown. This tightrope that out of bounds line. All you need is 1 point of contact and you're good. So 3-0 lead with 50 seconds to go in this match. And we'll get a full Nelson there. So 1 point for Havig, 3-1, but 38 seconds to go. Gotta find a way to get out from underneath. Either gonna need a reversal 2 to tie, or gonna have to get an escape and a takedown. We'll get a caution though on Janesville. Back to action here. Kaylee gets to her feet. Gets the escape, 25 seconds to go. She needs a takedown. Crowd getting behind her. Down to 10 seconds. Trying to snap down. Short time, 5 seconds to go. And it's going to be a decision victory for Presley Pugh for Janesville. So 54-9 with 3 matches to go. That'll take us to 145. And we got the Chapman girls coming up. Aubrey Chapman taking on Kaylee Weekly. And Chapman gets Weekly to her back and gets a pin. 8-second fall there for Aubrey. Two matches to go. Now Olivia Chapman. She's going to have her hand raised. Win by forfeit. And our final match at 170. Janesville going to be open there as well. And Kylie Sully gets her hand raised for Osage, and that's it. 72-9 win in round number 2 for the Green Devils. Round number 3 next, as they'll take on Nashua Plainfield. So Osage and Nashua Plainfield in round number 3, and then they'll end the night with North Butler Clarksville. Round number 3 coming up. We'll take a break. You won't miss any of the action next as you're tuned into Green Devil Girls Wrestling on GSPN.
During difficult times, Champion Funeral Home is here to offer guidance and comfort. Let us help you create a meaningful tribute to celebrate your loved one. Contact us at 641-732-3706 or stop in to sit down with our caring staff.
Accidents happen, but with Farmers Mutual Insurance, we're here to help when you need it most. Whether it's your home or your farm, we provide reliable coverage to keep you covered. Farmers Mutual Insurance, where peace of mind is just a call away. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Looking to tackle your next big project? At Mark's Tractors and Implements, we have the best selection of top quality equipment and expert service to get the job done right. From tractors and implements, we've got you covered. Visit us at 3787 Red Ball Road, Osage, Iowa. Mark's Tractors and Implements. Go Big Green.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We're a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Co-op Elevator, with local expertise and a community-driven mission. Trust us to help you grow and succeed season after season. Contact us today at 641-732-3768. Osage Co-op Elevator is a proud Emerald sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
When it comes to electricity, tree, and snow removal, trust Sharper Services. Our experts, Terry and Corey, light up your homes and clear your space. They are fast, reliable, and always professional, brightening your day and clearing your way. Call 641-732-3630. We are proud to support the Osage Green Devils. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and a reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Ready to take your career to the next level? Join the team where the action never stops. As a proud sponsor of Osage Athletics, A to Z Drying is currently hiring. Contact HR at 641-732-8505. A to Z Drying is an equal opportunity employer. Go Green Devils.
During difficult times, Champion Funeral Home.
Nolan Peters back with you here on GSPN as we are underway in round number 3, Osage and Nashua Plainfield. As Emma Shipper receives a forfeit at 2:35. Green Devils also got to get a forfeit at 100. They'll get a forfeit at 105. Along at 110. Get one here with Gable Heeman. $120 be your next weight. And Ivy Christensen have her hand raised. Brings us to 125. Maddie Swenson, hand raised. Emma Evans Hand raised at 125, 135. Arcenega has her hand raised. We're going very quick. Round number 3. So 5 weight classes left. Make it 4 as another forfeit victory there for the Green Devils. That was Genesis Picar at 140. Chapman has her hand raised as Aubrey Chapman. We will have a match here at 155. So it'll be Olivia Chapman for the Green Devils taking on Nevaeh Bloker for Nashville Plainfield. And we're underway. And out of bounds here. 10 seconds in, back to the center for the restart. Double leg shot, Chapman. Blocked off though by Bloker. We get a stall call on Chapman for, must have been fleeing there, backing up, avoiding action. Shot attempt, Bloker, go behind Chapman for 3. They go out of bounds. And now Chapman in some trouble as Nevaeh gets the reversal. Chapman staying alive right now. Just barely has that left shoulder off the mat. And there's a win by fall for Bloker. So Nevaeh gets a win by fall in a minute 16, and will take us to 170. We have a matchup here. That'll be Addison Schenker for Osage taking on Emerson Franzen. Low single there for Schenker and gets a takedown. It's a low ankle shot. Got Franzen off balance, able to finish, and right away trying to crank in a power half. Got that half Nelson in, grabs that far wrist, rolls her over, got a half a count there. Now Schenker has got her turned. Will get full exposure, but looking for the pin. 1 minute to go in the first, so still a lot of time here to work with. Trying to stay tight, and there's a win by fall for Addison. Will bring us to our final weight class as Eliza Williamson reports for Osage, and her opponent for the Huskies is Haley Wilkins. Our final match here of round number 3, and then after this, Osage will wrestle North Butler Clarksville. The fourth round. And Williamson's got it locked up. Looking to throw. Now trying to re-grip. And now Wilkins taken down to her back. Williamson keeping her left foot in bounds. All you need is that 1 point of contact. Keeping pressure on, and now Wilkins kind of helping Williams out as her foot was in bounds for a little while. And Eliza Williamson, a win by fall. And Osage will win this duel 78-6. So now we go to our fourth and final round with Osage and North Butler Clarksville.
On mat 2, we will see North Butler versus Janesville. And on mat 3, we will see Lake Mills versus AB.
So coming up later this week on GSPN, Thursday, it'll be boys wrestling at Nashua Plainfield. Some conference wrestling there, and I believe a couple other non-conference foes in-house at Nashua this Thursday. We're going to have the A-team crew in that one. I'm not going to be able to be there, so we're going to have... sounds like Rob Stengel will do some announcing, bring out Ted Fox in retirement. He's announced some wrestling back in the day. So tune in to those two on Thursday to bring you all the action here on GSPN. And our other broadcast this week, we got some basketball to wrap up the week. As Friday, basketball teams travel to Northwood, Kensett. And then on Saturday, it'll be a girls' game in basketball as Osage is at home against fourth-ranked Riceville. A little Mitchell County showdown on Saturday. So this fourth round is going to start. It's going to be a traditional start at lower weights. 100 will be our starting weight. We'll finish at 235. Osage girls wrestling team Saturday, they travel to Ogden for their next tournament. Coming off of that tournament win this past Saturday up in Minnesota. They were second place at their home tournament, just finishing 20 points behind Cedar Falls, top-ranked team in Class 2A. That's the only team that's beaten Osage this year in a duel. Down at the Battle of Waterloo. Green Devils' duel record now sitting at 12-1 coming into the final match. Osage girls will be back at home for a duel on the 21st, 2 weeks from tomorrow, against Crestwood. And that'll be a girls and boys duel that night. They'll honor the Little Devil Wrestling program. So you're going to have over 100 kids in-house for that one. It's always a fun night getting the young kids here in the gym, and they are loud and rowdy. You've got some of them in the house tonight. You've seen them on the edge of the mat there, cheering Matt's side for the girls. But yeah, they bring in the full squad, do a staff photo, and kids have a lot of fun watching that one. But it's pretty cool this year doing a girls and boys kind of a double duel against the Crestwood Cadets. Always some good wrestling when you mix Osage and Crestwood together. And then trying to think, the last time Osage will be here at home, it'll be the regional meet, state qualifier. Top two wrestlers in each weight class advance to state. That takes place down in Coralville inside Extreme Arena. So that's your final action here to catch the ladies at home. I think we have to wait a little while. Those duels going so fast. Gotta wait at least 30 minutes between matches. So with that, we will take the break and bring you back. And we are ready for some more Green Devil Wrestling right here on GSPN.
Well, the project itself is a fabulous idea. We need it greatly.
It's a big step for us to show that we're really behind the growth of our sport in our community and give our young kids the opportunity to have that place to practice year round.
We have so many different variety of activities. This is what our kids deserve and our community deserves.
We have a lot of kids seeing a lot of success in a lot of different activities, and being able to continue to upgrade the facilities that they're using will help continue building the success of the programs we have. We're looking for donations. Any donation helps. We're just looking for a total of about 1.5 million will get us to where we need to be to start moving forward with the project and start seeing the improvements to the outdoor facilities.
The concession stand and bathrooms that are over at the football field, that's been something that we've looked at for several years and just haven't been able to take that leap with other projects stepping in front of that one.
One of the benefits of doing this project through capital campaign and through donations is that we are allowed to use local contractors. Keeps the money local, keeps building the local community and the economics with staying local and keeping some of our Osage alumni that are still in the area coming back and giving back to the schools.
The wrestling space is something I want to get accomplished before I walk out of here, and it's a much needed space. With the addition of girls wrestling and the growth, they're practicing very early in the morning with the boys practicing after school right now.
I think there is a great need for just a true wrestling room where the mats are down at all times, and to give space so the girls and the boys have an opportunity to have their own spaces, their spots, so they can come in the mornings or the afternoons or the evenings or whatever it be and go forward.
It would also be sweet to have the ability to wrestle year-round. We would be able to have the mats down in the new room year-round for like freestyle and Greco and the off-season.
We have district track meet, we have conference track meet, we're going to have little kids track meets. We need those facilities to be the best in North Iowa, and our community and the kids deserve it.
The first thing spectators will see when they come in will be the new ticket booth, which will be right next to the concession stand and bathroom area, as well as the handicap accessibility, not only for our home fans, but also visiting schools, getting them to continue coming to Osage when their teams play here.
If we get the $1.5 million soon enough, we are looking to break ground with the local contractors, and hopefully by this fall, it's up and going for the first football game.
You know, both projects are important, I think, and that was the deal. We didn't want to fundraise necessarily and battle each other, so with both those projects, we're trying to intermingle them and support both projects. I think they're both very important and both very needed in our school district. The goal is to be 100% built with fundraised money, and there's a couple reasons for that. One of the big ones is without using taxpayer dollars, we don't have to go through a lot of processes through the building process. We can stick with a lot of our local contractors to get it done and keep the work here at home.
If you're willing to donate, that helps out, makes the process go a little bit smoother. We've already got a few donations from previous alumni with the Osage Ed Foundation and some of those, but being able to see any donations come in from the community will help this project move along, and we'll be able to see these benefits throughout the community.
From the opening whistle to the final buzzers, officials dedicate their time, knowledge, and effort to every game. They are not just enforcing the rules, they are shaping young athletes into better players and better people.
Being an official is no easy task. They spend hours training and show commitment and resilience. They show up because they believe in our student athletes.
Officials are critical. They make sure the game is fair for everyone, and they're teaching our kids valuable life lessons.
Support GSPN, our student-led sports streaming network, and help us bring every game to you live. Scan the QR code now or send your payment to 820 Sawyer Drive to donate and keep the action going for our athletes, families, and fans. Every contribution counts. Thank you, Green Devils.
Nolan Peters back with you here on GSPN. The fourth and final round for Osage will start here after a while. Their opponent will be North Butler Clarksville, and they are currently in a duel on one of our other mats. So that's why you're just looking at wrestlers out on the mat. There were some kids out there rolling around earlier having some fun, but that is why you're seeing no wrestling at the moment. So fourth and final round coming up here in just a little while. Just recapping round number one, Osage got a 72-12 win over Appleton Parkersburg Grundy Center. Round number two was a 72-9 win over Janesville, and then just moments ago beating Nashville Plainfield 78-6. So Osage girls on the year with a 12-1 dual record, trying to go 4-0 on the night. And just looking at the schedule for the girls this year, I think just one more duel scheduled. They go to the Ogden tournament this weekend. Next weekend I should say next Friday, the 17th of January, they are at the Top of Iowa Conference meet in St. Ansgar. And then on the 21st is a duel against Crestwood. So yeah, just this duel against North Butler Clarksville and Crestwood all remaining on the dual side of things, along with a couple more tournaments before the postseason starts. Osage girls will host their regional. Top 2 girls in each weight class qualify to state tournament down at Extreme Arena. Going to be a tough regional for sure, as number 1 Decorah in-house along with number 2 Osage, and then another top 10 team based off of rankings, and then a lot of weight classes will feature multiple ranked wrestlers, a couple of them with 4 ranked wrestlers at the moment, and going to be heartbreak for some because only the top 2 in each weight class qualify to state, so you're going to have to wrestle your best that day. I would assume they're going to do placing towards true second, kind of like the boys do in their district meets. It's not, I wouldn't think that it's the top 2 or the 2 girls that make the finals would be the ones that to qualify. I would assume you would have a chance if you lose to a girl who ends up winning the meet, you would have a chance to come back and get second. Though I could be wrong. Doesn't necessarily mean that's the way the girls are going to do it, the way that similar to how the boys do. Again on Thursday, more wrestling action on GSPN. As Rob Stengel and Ted Fox will have your call for you inside Nashua. Wrestling starting, I believe that one starts at 5:30. At least according to the schedules on Bound. I think it's 4 rounds. I don't know if Coach Jennings still tuned in or not. If he can confirm that, 5:30 start time on Thursday. That'll be your next chance to watch some wrestling here on GSPN. Friday and Saturday, do you have basketball? Girls and boys basketball teams traveling to Northwood to take on the Northwood Kensett Vikings in a conference matchup. And then Saturday, a non-conference game with Osage girls and Riceville in the gym. Superintendent Barb Schwaman will be on the mic with me on Saturday. She is the superintendent of both schools, Osage and Riceville. So it'll be fun to have her on the call because obviously she'll know a lot about the individuals that are out on the floor. Well, if you tuned in last Thursday and then Saturday for the wrestling tournaments that were going inside Osage High School, hope you enjoyed watching that. There was a lot of good wrestling on the girls and boys side. And I want to say a big shout out to the Osage administration, along with activities director Keith Cole. Everyone put on a great tournament. Took a lot of volunteer hours with multiple schools, over I think 18 girls teams and 17 boys teams in-house, and a lot of good wrestling Thursday and Saturday. Made for long days, both days, but it was worth it with the level of competition you saw. Some of the best in-season tournaments you'll find outside a postseason tournament. And especially that Saturday with the semifinals and finals. Even some of the quarterfinal matchups Saturday were highly ranked matches on the boys' side. You can go back and watch those on demand here on GSPN. Just go back and find those broadcasts on demand and catch all the action, recap it. £190 pounds on the boys' side. Saturday featured ranked wrestlers 1, 2, and 3. I mean, you're talking potential state semi and championship match. We got to witness here inside Osage High School, and it'll be interesting to see how those that weight class shakes out down at state. The rankings are obviously just a number on paper, doesn't mean anything, but the wrestler that was ranked number 3, Austin Scranton, was a returning state champ, but they had him ranked 3rd, and he ran the table and got the job done, defeating number 1 in the semis, and then got the win, a revenge win over the number 2 ranked wrestler that beat him earlier this year. So some really good action there. It wasn't just Osage putting on a good show, as they did have 2 individual champions on the boys' side, Blake Fox and Ledger Niels, and then for the girls, they wrestled very well Saturday here at their home tournament. Their results for you, we'll just, since we got some time to kill here, we'll let you know. As Ainsley Heeman, she finished in 1st place. Did a great job. Got a medical forfeit in the finals, but great job getting there. Testaro finishing 7th at 100. At 105, a couple of place winners, as Alexis Colbert got 3rd and Kirsten McRoberts was 4th. Gable Heeman finished in 1st place at 110, and a dominating performance, 15-4 in the finals over 3rd-ranked Erica Irvine. So Gable's been on a crash course this year, doing a tremendous job here in her senior year. Ivy Christensen finished in 7th at 115. Maddie Swenson was 2nd at 120. Emma Evans finished in 5th place at 125. Melanie Breezewitz was 6th at 130. Annalise Arcenega finished in 7th place at 135. Kaylee Havig was 6th at 140. Aubrey Chapman finished in 5th place at 145. Her sister Olivia was 5th place at 155. Addison Schenker was 5th place at 170. Eliza Williamson 3rd at 190. And then Emma Schipper 2nd place at 235. So a really good showing for Osage at their home tournament last Thursday, finishing in 2nd place, 20 points behind Cedar Falls. And that is number 1 ranked Cedar Falls Class 2A. So a lot of good wrestling. There were 19 teams in the house in that tournament. Over 60 ranked wrestlers on Saturday. So, you know, when Osage is putting on a tournament, it's going to be a good one. And my opinion doesn't have much, doesn't weigh much at all, but boy, that the boys tournament that they had, as of this moment, I think it's a short-lived tournament, just scheduled out for 2 years, but boy, as good as that was, Coach Jennings and crew might have to make that thing an annual, keep that going after 2 years. The Osage Scuffle, whatever you want to call it. I want to call it the Brent Jennings Invitational is what it should be, but because that was one heck of a tournament. 17 teams, multiple ranked teams. A lot of highly ranked wrestlers had, gosh, I want to say 4 or 5 number 1 wrestlers. And for the most part, everybody, they all showed. It wasn't like the soldier salute. There was not much ducking. Well, it looks like coaches and captains are out there. We will get started. We do have some extra matches. That's what we're going to start with. Osage and North Butler Clarksville. Looks like Emma Eastman will have a match for Osage, also Abby Rahoot. They might wrestle those. They're either going to wrestle them at the beginning or the end. I think they're going to wrestle them first. And then when we start the varsity duel, we'll begin at 100 and with 235. Actually, I think we will get started with the varsity and then end with the extra matches. Testaro is out there. And yep, we will get started that way. Testaro, we win by forfeit. .105, Ainsley Heeman reporting to the table. And Heeman is going to have Abby Johnson. So underway at 105, our final duel of the night. Osage and North Butler Clarksville. So Heeman is ranked number 2 at 100. That 100-pound weight class right now, anyways. Number 1, number 2, and number 3 ranked wrestlers are all scheduled to wrestle at the Osage Regional. Again, only the top 2 qualify to state. And all 3 of those girls, they've beaten each other and they've lost to each other. So we've gone back and forth. That's going to be a wild day if all 3 of those wrestlers report and wrestle at 100 pounds. They could always change. Can't go up, or you can't go up, you can't go down, but there's a win by fall for Heeman. Ainsley win by fall in 58 seconds, and Osage goes up 12-0. So our next matchup, Kirsten McRoberts at 110. Her opponent for the Bearcats is going to be Savannah Pierce. We are underway. McRoberts, quick takedown. Going high C. And McRoberts running the half. Got Pierce turned over, got about 1.5 count. Now she's getting some more swipes. Getting back points now, but McRoberts not wanting back points. She's wanting a pin, and she's going to get it. That'll bring us to 115. Gable Heeman at the table. And Gable Heeman with her hand raised. Win by forfeit at 115 for Osage. 120, Ivy Christensen. Same thing for her. Bring us to 125. As Maddie Swenson has her hand raised. .130 next. We do have Emma Evans there, and she will have an opponent. Emma Evans for Osage, and she will wrestle Mackenzie Schultz. So underway at 130. And Evans with the takedown on Schultz. Evans 3-0 on the night. Evans has got a wing and far wrist. Thought about wing and half. And now she'll roll her over. A win by fall. Emma Evans going to work quickly. Halfway through the duel, 135. Arsenega out there. She gets her hand raised. So Bearcats open. 140. Be the next class, and Havig. Kaylee Havig. A win by a forfeit. Bring us to 145 for Aubrey Chapman for the Green Devils. She'll take on Zoe Pierce. And we have a stoppage, I think. Whoops. Aubrey Chapman is supposed to have a forfeit, a win by a forfeit. So they got, that was, yeah, coaches caught that. Coach Heeman caught it, and then the head coach for North Butler was aware of it too. So, yeah, so Aubrey Chapman is going to win by forfeit, and it's going to be Olivia Chapman wrestling Pierce. So that's your confusion there. So no match there for Aubrey. Though they got started, thankfully nobody in that short time on the mat got hurt. But we're back to action here. This is 155 with Olivia Chapman and Zoe Pierce. And Olivia scores a takedown. Rolls Pierce over, pulls her back. And Chapman will get the fall. That'll bring us to 170. Addison Schenker is good to go. Addison Schenker taking on Alexa Gott. Three bouts left here in this duel with Osage and North Butler Clarksville, and then there will be, looks like, some extra matches. At least according to Track Wrestling. And there's a takedown for Schenker. And now Schenker gets out to the right side. Power half. Gott fights it, but now Schenker rolls her over and gets the job done. So Eliza Williamson here at 190. She gets a match. Williamson will take on Malaya Little. Little looking to throw a headlock. Butler going to say out of bounds. Actually, a illegal hold. So 1 point for Williamson. No arm. So on that headlock, illegal hold there called on Little. That's a 1 point there for Williamson. Played with a little bit of fire there on the edge of the mat. Little going back to that headlock. Williamson drops down to a leg. Now they break apart. Under a minute to go in the first. We're at 190. Little trying to headlock again. Williamson, though, defensively just drops down to a leg. Get her head down. Little, though, keeping that front headlock. Trying to go cradle. She'll get the takedown off of it. She posts the head, looking for a half. Short time. Into the first. It's going to be 3-1. The takedown for Little. And then Williamson scored a point earlier in the match off of that illegal hold. So Little defers to the third Williamson's choice, and she is going to choose to go on top. Underway in the second, Williamson down 2. Little reaches back and she'll get the escape. It's 4-1 score, minute and a half to go in the second. Williamson gets behind her. Little breaks away out of it. We got a stall call on Little, her first. Little trying that headlock. And she'll get it thrown this time. Williamson on her back. A win by fall from Elia Little for North Butler Clarksville. Will bring us to our final varsity match of the night. 2:35, it is Emma Shipper for the Green Devils taking on Sydney Loverine. We will have an extra match after this one. Shipper gets behind Loverine, gets a takedown. Loverine was looking for a headlock. Emma, though, able to get behind and get the takedown. Now, kind of a butcher. Get a full 4 count. Now she'll re-grip. Kind of putting in the half now. And there's a win by fall for Emma Shipper. That wraps up the varsity duel with Osage, a perfect 4-0 on the night. 78-6 final. We have our extra match. And underway, I believe this is Emma Eastman. And a takedown. Going for the half. Rolls are over. And a win by fall in 24 seconds. So that'll do it for the night. Osage goes 4-0. In round 1, they beat APGC 72-12. Round 2 was a 72-9 win over Janesville. Round number 3, 78-6 over Nashville Plainfield. And round number 4, 78-6 over North Butler Clarksville. Osage girls are now 13-1 on duels, and they will be back in action Saturday as they wrestle in the Ogden tournament. Well, that'll do it for me tonight. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Big thank you to all of our Osage Emerald Booster Club sponsors. You've seen their logos rotating in the top left of the screen. Feel free, if you would like to donate some money. We do have postseason wrestling coming up, and for us to video stream postseason wrestling, we do have to pay for video rights, whether it is girls or boys. So if you would like to donate to that cause, you can scan that QR code in the top right corner and contribute however you would like. We're not asking for a whole lot, whether you want to throw a couple bucks here or there, or $10 for the price of admission or something, whether you were going to come and watch but you couldn't. Everything helps, and we do appreciate that. So we can provide these free live video streams on GSPN. You can also just mail a check to Osage Community Schools with GSPN and the memos, and that'll go towards the school and postseason video rights and things and whatnot. But appreciate you all for tuning in. And we'll do it again Thursday for boys wrestling as they travel to Nashua Plainfield. Thursday, it'll be Rob Stengel and Ted Fox on the call. So tune into that. Give them a hard time if you have their number. I'm sure they would appreciate all that. I know they'll do a great job, and that's going to be some good wrestling coming up on Thursday. But until then, I appreciate you all for watching. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. And as always, go green.